These are the COVID vlogs. It is day one. I gotta sit down for this one. Whew. I know, I'm wearing the same sweater as I was yesterday. It's been that kind of day for sure. As you may know from the last video, Braylee had a really restless night of sleep, and then she ended up being sick. So we had to contact her school, let them know. They said that we could go get a COVID test if we wanted to, so we took Braylee today to go get a COVID test, and she did really good. I mean, I think it's the third one that we've done with her. At first she's like, no, but it's really not too bad anymore. She powers through it. I get the call 5 minutes after we get back home, and then I knew right away. The voice said it all. The nurse's voice was it was like, I said hello. It was kind of like the nervous hi.
Like, hi, I'm just calling to let you know.
Yeah, she was like led into it kind of slow. I'm like, oh, yep.
And I couldn't hear it, but I could see your face, and I was like,
oh no. Yes, so Braylee has COVID. We have to quarantine now for 10 days. We also have to quarantine Pam downstairs for 10 days.
As best
away
as
from
possible.
Braylee.
Yeah.
Even
and
away
us.
from us, because yes, we are vaccinated, but that doesn't mean we can't get it too. My results come back in a day, 2 days.
David actually got tested before Braylee because he was supposed to have a procedure done this week. And that had to get canceled because Braylee is COVID positive. So hers was a rapid test we got back today, and his comes back a different day. We didn't even think that she had COVID. We thought, change of seasons. Braylee usually gets sick. The first day was rough with her. She had the cold chills. She was very fatigued. Potentially some nausea, headache, or dizziness because she kept leaning down a certain way and she wasn't very hungry. But initially we thought that it was just lack of sleep. However, for Braylee, lack of sleep to that point is pretty standard, and she never acts like that. So we were like, oh, she's just really tired. And then as the day wore on, I was like, yeah, no, she's sick. So we did keep her home. And then this morning she seemed a lot more peppy, so we were like, oh, she should be able to go back to school. She's a little under the weather. It was a quick 24-hour thing or something. And so we were just getting ready to get her COVID tested as one of the requirements to send her back to school. They have other options, but we were like, well, it's fine, we'll just get her COVID tested. So we weren't expecting her to be positive, especially since she hasn't had that fever that everybody, kind of indicates. So, yeah, it's interesting.
We had to cancel all of our upcoming appointments for the next 2 weeks. And so now we're just, hey,
we'll be here.
We'll see what we can get ourselves into in the next 10 days. I do need to get to our furnace. It's getting cold.
Yeah.
That's another thing too, is we have COVID in our house now, and that means the heater people aren't going to come and do the furnace until we get through our quarantine time. And that means I'm going to get to YouTubing and see if I can do something myself, just because it's getting cold.
It's just the big open spaces and windows and stuff tend to get a little chillier, which is fine. I know that we are not alone. I know that a lot of people watching have experienced COVID themselves, or loved ones, or had to quarantine. We've quarantined a few times, but never actually because of being COVID positive, usually just exposures. So
my question of the day is 65 too cold for a house?
People in the South will be like, oh my gosh, that's freezing. But for us, like, it's manageable. Put on some warm socks, some warm PJs, and a hoodie. We pulled out our comfies, which are our favorite things, and it's manageable.
Last night we hit about 60 on the thermostat. And it's going to get even colder tonight. And the next couple of nights supposed to be even colder. So
Just don't want the pipes to freeze.
I'm getting to that furnace. I'm learning up. I'm teaching trying to figure out exactly what I need to do to make that fix. I'm going to take you guys along. It'll probably be day 2 of the quarantine vlogs. That's going to be an adventure.
Braylee doesn't typically sit through movies, but Braylee has sat through a bunch of movies lately, the last day or 2. Like, we've watched Moana probably 4 times now because that is her favorite movie. And then we even got her to watch all the way through Wreck-It Ralph, which she's never seen before. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, the only thing that I worry about is, like, Braylee can't tell us how she feels and stuff. And we all know COVID can get serious. And we just have to pay attention to Braylee's symptoms. Like, she can't tell us, like, oh no, I'm having trouble breathing, or I can't smell that, or I can't taste that, stuff like that. We just don't know. Yeah, we're just keeping a watchful eye on her. She seems to be doing actually better today than she was yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think we already might be on the rebound for her.
Don't count your chickens before they've hatched.
We don't have any chickens to count.
It's an expression. I wish we had chickens to count.
But that doesn't mean me and Stacy might come down with symptoms in the next few days, because we're still in the questionable time frame of getting sick, and we have Pam downstairs. We want to make sure we keep her safe as well. So there's a lot to think about, a lot to keep track of over the next 10 days. But really, at the same time, a lot of housework.
She slept with us last night because, sick kid wants to sleep in bed with mom and dad. Yeah, and it's likely she and I have been snuggling up, and when I'm taking care of her and stuff.
If we're going to get it, we're going to get it. That's just the way it is. Okay. Ugh. Could decorate for Christmas this week.
We get real trees, though.
We have a fake tree in the garage to decorate. And
are you going to put up lights on the house this week? Our neighbors are going to be like, what?
I might put up, I could put up lights on the playhouse this week. Even if it's not Christmas time, that would look cool. Oh, and I probably should put the pool stuff away. Maybe I'll find that pumpkin car and get it this week. Well, that is it for day 1. Hey, we'll see you in the next video. It could be sooner than later. Maybe we'll even go live one of these days. I don't know. Say bye. Pound it. Slime.
Fun.
She's a lot more active today. Are you cold?